Leon Draisaitl might be one of the NHL's top stars, but when he's off the ice, his life almost sounds like a movie. From signing a massive 8-year, $112 million contract extension in 2024 to driving some of the finest cars and getting engaged to Canadian actress Celeste Desjardins, there's a lot about Leon that flies under the radar for most fans. Reports estimate his net worth at around $80 million in 2025. But the story behind all that success is even more interesting. So, how did a kid from Germany go from chasing pucks to living the dream in Edmonton? The answer starts much earlier than you might think. Leon Draisaitl's path to NHL greatness took shape in Cologne, Germany, where he was born in 1995. His father, Peter Draisaitl, was a well-known professional hockey player and coach who represented Germany in 3 Olympic Winter Games. Growing up in a household centered around hockey, Leon learned the game's fundamentals early. Instead of following the crowd and idolizing soccer players, he looked up to his father, who taught him not just the technical side of hockey, but also the discipline and work ethic required to succeed. Leon often points to his dad as his biggest influence, and those early lessons set the stage for what came next. In his teenage years, Leon joined the German Development League. He quickly made a name for himself, leading his team to a championship and earning the Player of the Year award. Even with this success, it was clear that Germany's hockey system couldn't offer the same exposure or competition as North America. Leon knew that if he wanted to reach the next level, he needed to challenge himself against the best. At just 16, Leon made a big move across the Atlantic to join the Prince Albert Raiders in the Western Hockey League, or WHL. The transition wasn't easy. The WHL's speed and physicality were a clear step up from what he'd faced in Germany, but Leon adapted quickly. In his second season with the Raiders, he racked up 105 points in 64 games, putting himself firmly on the radar of NHL scouts. Scouts praised Leon's combination of vision and power, a rare blend that made him stand out among his peers. His rise through junior hockey was marked by his ability to read the game and make plays under pressure, skills that translated well as he prepared for the next step. When the 2014 NHL entry draft arrived, the Edmonton Oilers selected him 3rd overall, making him the highest drafted German-trained player. That moment marked a turning point, not just for Leon, but for German hockey as a whole. Leon's NHL debut came on October 9, 2014 against the Calgary Flames. His first season included 37 games before junior, but it was clear he was determined to prove himself. Early years in Edmonton brought their share of challenges, and there were questions about whether a German player could meet the high expectations that come with a top 3 pick. Leon responded by putting in the work, quietly improving each year and letting his performance speak for itself. His breakout came in the 2019-20 season when he led the league with 110 points and became the first German-born player to win the Hart Trophy. He also took home the Hart Memorial Trophy as league MVP and the Ted Lindsay Award, which is voted on by his fellow players. That season erased any doubts about his place in the league and showed that his journey from Germany to the NHL was more than just a good story. It was the beginning of a new era for European players. Leon's accomplishments on the ice are impressive, but his life doesn't stop at the rink. Away from hockey, he's built a lifestyle that mixes luxury with a surprising amount of normalcy. What does one of the NHL's most successful stars do when he's not scoring goals? The answer might surprise you. Away from the rink, Leon Draisaitl's world is defined by his relationship with Canadian actress Celeste Desjardins and a lifestyle that balances high-profile success with personal comfort. Celeste, known for her roles in films like Obsession, Stalked by My Lover, Lost and Found, and Fashionably in Love, first appeared alongside Leon on his Instagram in April 2018. Over the years, their relationship has grown in the public eye, and in July 2024, Leon proposed to Celeste during a seaside trip to Mallorca, Spain. She shared the news on Instagram with the caption, "The easiest yes, I love you forever." Celeste's social media often gives fans a peek into their life, from quiet evenings at home to trips with friends like Lauren Kyle and Connor McDavid. Their social circle is tight, and they're often seen together at events, including McDavid and Kyle's wedding. Leon's home life in Edmonton is comfortable but never flashy for the sake of it. His house stands out for its thoughtful design featuring a home gym, a collection of modern art, and sleek, inviting furniture. These details reflect both his appreciation for style and his focus on staying in top condition during the season. Friends and teammates drop by for small gatherings, and the atmosphere is more about good company than showing off. Celeste has mentioned that Leon at home is relaxed and funny, a far cry from his intense game day persona. When it comes to cars, Leon's taste leans towards the brands he grew up admiring. He's been seen behind the wheel of a Genesis GV80 SUV and has appeared in campaigns for Genesis, Volkswagen Tiguan, and Bavaria BMW. His choices are less about making a statement and more about his connection to German engineering, a nod to his roots in Cologne. The cars in his garage aren't just status symbols, they're a reminder of where he came from and what he values. Financially, Draisaitl's career has given him the means to live well, but his approach remains practical. In 2024, he signed an 8-year, $112 million extension with the Oilers that begins in the 2025-26 season, with an average annual value of $14 million. This deal places him among the highest-paid NHL players. It's estimated his net worth is around $80 million as of 2025, a figure built not only from his contracts, but also from a growing list of endorsements. He's the first NHL player to become a brand ambassador for Puma, and he's partnered with companies like Vexitech and Warrior Hockey. These partnerships expand his influence beyond the rink but are chosen carefully. Leon's public image is polished but never overexposed. Leon splits his time between Edmonton and Cologne, where he owns a home that mirrors his Edmonton property's blend of comfort and style. The house in Germany features a well-equipped gym, sharp furniture, and an art collection, all curated with the same attention to detail. He spends much of the off-season there reconnecting with family and friends and enjoying a slower pace. Despite his success, Leon keeps his private life mostly out of the spotlight. Even Celeste, who is active on social media, shares only select moments. What stands out about Draisaitl is how he manages to keep his feet on the ground. A friend once said, "Leon isn't about trying to impress people. That's what makes him so likable." Fans see someone who works hard and remembers where he came from. His spending reflects that attitude. Whether investing in causes back home or hosting friends in his art-filled home, Leon's choices are thoughtful and measured. This mix of achievement and humility shapes how fans see him, not just as a star athlete, but as someone who's relatable in his own way. Leon Draisaitl's off-ice life shows that it's possible to enjoy success without losing sight of what matters. His journey, both on and off the ice, continues to break boundaries and set new standards for what it means to be a modern NHL superstar. If you enjoyed this video on Leon Draisaitl, check out this NHL lifestyle video. It may surprise you.